So NDOT has been working on various sidewalk addition projects in Middle Tennessee. One of those is in East Nashville, but it's causing residents to ask questions because of where these new utility poles have been installed. News 2's Corey Johnson reports.
In the spring, NDOT officials posted an update on the sidewalk project on Delmas Avenue. It includes the installation of a brand new 5-foot sidewalk and 4-foot furnishing zone from Cherokee Avenue to Gallatin Pike, and also gives neighborhood connectivity to WeGo Transit and businesses along Gallatin Pike. Months later, as much of the work is now complete on Delmas, the location of the utility poles on the sidewalk stretch is raising concerns among residents living on that street.
When you get down to where the poles are, there are several of them where they're right in the middle and you can't get a walker around them. So I was disappointed that we couldn't do that.
News 2 talked to one resident who just had a hip replacement surgery last month. She didn't want her face shown on camera, but she tells News 2 the poles create obstacles.
And so I've been doing PT and trying to cover, but walking is the best thing you can do. And so we've been looking forward for a year to them finishing the sidewalks so we would have a place to walk.
That resident says since having surgery, she needs to get out and walk about 2 times a day. She and other residents that spoke with News 2 say they have questions about whether the location of the utility poles are compliant under the Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA. News 2 reached out to NDOT about the issue. Officials didn't address whether they are ADA compliant, but said in a statement that reads in part, currently there are power poles in the middle of the sidewalk. Those poles will be relocated out of the sidewalk once telecommunications companies remove their lines from the poles. We don't currently have a timeline for that relocation, but we are actively coordinating with all of the companies involved. Residents say it's a design flaw they wish to see removed.
I am in favor of sidewalks. I'm a supporter of this program to put them in, and so if they can just make sure they do what it takes to make them available for people who either temporarily or permanent are disabled.
Corey Johnson, News 2.